in 2006, I just came off the best year of my financial career. Made almost $300,000 in the real estate industry. And you'd think that I'd be on top of the world, but I wasn't. I didn't really like who I was at the time, and I wanted more. I knew I could do more, and I didn't know where to go. And God has a way of pushing you in the right direction. And so in 2007, things were going well, and then I was introduced to this industry. And I wasn't really open to it. I thought that the products were great in the industry, but I didn't think it was for me. And I didn't really know anything about it. And so I wasn't open to looking at the business side of it, but things changed. We went all in with real estate, put all the money we had into it. We thought we were gonna come out on top and, you know, get rich. And within 4 months, we had lost everything basically, and we were in trouble. We were about 2 or 3 house payments behind, and nothing was turning around. My income had dropped to almost nothing. And I was driving home from work one day, and there was a conference for this industry at the Marriott World Center across the street from where I worked, and I didn't want to go at all. I absolutely did not want to go to a conference and listen to a bunch of rah-rah and get somebody motivate me and tell me, you know, I was in a house trailer, now I'm in a mansion, and, you know, feeding me a bunch of malarkey. I didn't want it. I didn't want to do that. And so, but I was desperate. I mean, had a little baby that was 2 years old, and my wife was pregnant, and I have a 12-year-old daughter. She was 9 at the time, and I was desperate, so I went over to the conference, but the problem was I was broke. I didn't have the money to get in. So I walked around and I saw some amazing people. I was impressed with what I saw, and then I saw a door open and I walked in, and I snuck in. I didn't have the money to get in. And that's whenever it all started to change. I sat there in the middle of 5,000 people. Nobody knew who I was. And I watched the leaders in this industry on stage, and the things they talked about were integrity and honesty, and, you know, and helping people, putting others' needs before yourself. And you know, and I remember them talking about, like, you know, Jim Rohn says, or Zig Ziglar, you can have anything you want if you'll help enough people get what you want. And it blew me away, because I'd never been around people that lived by these principles. And so I knew that I had found what we had been looking for, and I really got emotional. And I can remember not being able to talk and leaving the conference and calling my wife and saying, trying to tell her what happened, and she thought I was in a car wreck because I literally was crying. And I said, Anna, I said, I think our prayers have been answered. That was in July of 2007. So in August, we started our business in this industry, and within 12 months, we were making 6 figures a year, and with 18 months, we were almost making $200,000 a year. We had almost replaced my income, but more importantly, I had gotten freedom. I no longer had to go to work and be in an environment that I didn't want to be in. I could go to church on Sundays. I couldn't go to church for the past 9 years because of my schedule. I could go to soccer games. You know, I was missing all the soccer games, missing things with my kids, and I saw a lifestyle that was amazing. What I saw was opportunity to change my life physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and I never seen anything like that before. And it wasn't a pipe dream. I saw people that were everyday people doing this business and succeeding, and I saw them having a lifestyle that I wanted, that I dreamt of, you know. And so here's the thing, we all have in us the same ability. Jim Rohn says it the best, you know, the wind blows on us all the same. The winds of disaster, the winds of opportunity, the winds of change. What's the difference? The difference is the set of the sail. And what's the set of the sail? Our mindset, the way that we think. So the only way to change that is to see a different way, and that's what the conference did for me. I saw a different way. I saw a different way of thinking, and but I never would have got it had I not went. You know, you have to go. And so for everybody out there that's watching this, I would encourage you in 2 weeks to come to Vitality. Give yourself a chance. I mean, most of the time we're stopping ourselves from success, and we're getting in the way of self-defeating attitudes and all. it costs you almost nothing to go to the conference and to give yourself a shot. Give yourself a chance to change for your family and change the destiny of your life. So in 2 weeks, here at Shingle Creek Resort, thousands of people are going to come here. Thousands of people are going to open their mind and see a different way. A way to help people, a way to put other people before themselves, and to create an income, to create financial freedom for their family. And I want us to come together as a team, because the real power comes whenever we join together as a team with a common purpose to help people, with a common goal to help get you free, to get you to your dreams. And when we come together, magic happens. So I want to invite everybody on our team in 2 weeks to join us at Shingle Creek Resort, where 5,000 to 7,000 people will come in on the fastest growing opportunity in America right now. And if you don't come, what's going to happen in your life? Is anything going to change? I mean, if you want to see where the next 5 years are, look at the last 5 years. For things to change, you have to change. If you want something different, then you're going to have to do something different. So if you miss this chance, it's a year until it happens again. You probably won't even be here with us. In the next year, some people are going to reach their dreams and all, and what if you don't because you missed it? But what if you do make it? Imagine what your children you can do for them, your spouse, the world, everything. Give yourself a shot. Get out of the way. Come with us to Vitality and see what can happen.